Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. You take a look at New Orleans. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
This team has already played well, and it really believes that it can get business taken care of on the road, too. So they don't have any worries when they go away from home.
Not yet, anyway. You know, that could change if the first few games on this trip don't go according to plan. And you know how it is, Clark. I mean, you can get on a bad roll very easily, especially on the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Davis is out there with Paul George, and it's not.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you got it, Clark.
Now here's Wiggins. Guarded closely. Timberwolves on defense. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks. I spoke with Minnesota's head coach for a bit. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Rodic. He's guarded by Stevenson.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
The shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Here's Esparza, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that's what I mean. I swear, on every possession, he's looking to power down the slam just like that.
Well, he didn't even have much room to operate there, Steve.
No, that's how he got to be such a crowd pleaser. No matter the pressure, he's going to go to the rack hard.
The shot's good for Money.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
It's stolen for the finish.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man.
And he dunks it down. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Clock at 6. Stevenson outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here we go. When we put a shot up, I want our bigs to look for a rebound, and I want everyone else busting their behinds to get back on defense. No fast break points from here on out. You got it? Good.
Here is Stevenson. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Wiggins kicks to Stevenson. 5 on the clock. Who trains it as the shot clock ticks down? Stevenson's got his first points of the game. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Money, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
To the wing on the left, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. Misses off the right iron. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Well, you look at Money, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
And all those swipes have come for him because of the endless energy he devotes defensively. And whoever he's guarding, he just stays so close to him on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's the guy, if you're an opposing point guard, that you dread having to go up against. I mean, you don't want to see this guy because, like you said, he's going to be all over you. Like bees on a pop can at a picnic. That's how much he hovers around you.
You got away with words, my friend.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Knox. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Stevenson outside. Paul George with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Shots good from Money.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Portland.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need. Everybody who stepped on the floor contributed.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. They set the screen. To the inside. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Fast break, Minnesota. And here we go. And it's Wiggins missing. Pelicans leading by 13. Here's Money. And that one is hammered home.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
Kane, he's checked in for Minnesota. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans head coach going over their plan during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through money. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Stevenson dishes to Wiggins. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Here's money, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
The pass to Swift. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
In a moment here now to check out the numbers for George. He's putting up 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Certainly not numbers he should be disappointed in, but we know what a high standard he holds himself to.
Well, quite honestly, I hope he's not disappointed. I mean, he's been giving them major contributions on a daily basis.
A moment to check out Paul George here. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. First in shooting percentage. And he has been automatic from three-point land. Number 1 in the NBA from long range.
I don't think we can overlook the fact that he's the top field goal percentage shooter in the league. I mean, lights out. That's really the only way to describe him. He doesn't miss much.
Davis, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
And Davis pulls it down.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Passes it to Money. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Money's got 19 points.
Well, I think we were all shocked when he pulled the trigger from out there, but he sank it anyway. That was a heck of a shot.
9 feet out, and he gets it to go.
Simmons!
Here's Money, 19 points in the game. In low to Davis. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it.
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
He's making substitutions here.
Stephen Curry.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks to Wiggins. Right side Davis. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
Here's Curry. The shot is off. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Welcome back, folks. We'll see you for second. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Money, he's in at the point. Paul George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Stevenson kicks to Wiggins. Back to Stevenson. Here's Barlow. True on the 14-footer. And here are the Pelicans now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. And that one's good.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Stevenson drives in. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Wiggins has got 5.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And Stevenson kicks to Wiggins. Back to Stevenson. Timberwolves passing it around. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Wiggins.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Davis sets a screen. It's good. Nice touch there from Money. Money's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Here's Esparza. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And for him, so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Wiggins to the left side wing. Davis with the block. Outside Gordon. They double him with Stevenson. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Barlow. Davis with the block. And here's the break. Up the floor. It's blocked. Stevenson with it. Here's Barlow. Great D that time from Davis.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Dishes it to Wiggins. To the inside. Swift. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Davis lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
That's tipped. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in in transition offensively.
Now the dish to Stevenson. Here's Esparza and blocked. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Money, and he has 28 points for the game. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Stevenson with the ball, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
There's the screen, off the pick, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Minnesota making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 14. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Magic was simply terrific. He had 58 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a game we've seen here for Money. 28 points and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Simmons. He has 5. Here's Esparza. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Money. He's got 29 points. Rodich. The layup off target.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Poked away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And here they go. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Here's Swift. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Timberwolves have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions.
Down.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't.
Yes, I'm here with...
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game.
Second half so far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Money.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones. He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And for New Orleans, Money in at point guard. Davis is out there with Paul George, and it's Knox in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Money passes to George. Pass to Money. 6 to shoot. Outside, George trying to get open as Davis, and another 3 for New Orleans.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Knox in at the 5.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Barlow. The shot will not go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Rodic. And he gets it to go.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
For New Orleans, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Swift, the pass to Stevenson. To end the run, and he gets it to go. Stevenson's got 7 points.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Here's Money. He's got 31. They double him with Stevenson. The 11-footer. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
In low to Davis. Takes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
Boy, what a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
You know, Steve, never a better time than the third quarter in my mind to get the momentum going your way.
There's the pass to Swift. Tries from 10, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
The Pelicans.
And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in the category over the past 10 games. Well, you look at Money, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard, but the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
Shot is off.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
It's Davis on the wing. Passes it to Money. Just 4 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Feeds to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the basket by Stevenson.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Outside, George. Pass to Money. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Knox. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Stevenson dishes to Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Here's Money. He's guarded by Stevenson. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
18 seconds on the shot. 18.
Here's Money. He's got 31. He feeds it to Davis. The pass to Money. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Back to Stevenson. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead. That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Now here's Wiggins, defended by George, and stolen by Gordon. Knox the pass to Money. It's blocked. And here's Wiggins. He's got 8. On the wing, Stevenson. Now here's Wiggins. Tight defense on him. Clock at 4. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Here's Knox. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. 2nd in field goal percentage, 6th in scoring, and they are in the top 3rd of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
Now let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number, that's impressive, and that's a direct result of having a game plan every night, being well coached, disciplined, and really working hard and being unselfish in order to get good shots.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Minnesota, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And here comes the break. Ball going up court. That shot's good from Money. Money's got 33. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Another steal. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. And George with the stuff.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
Here's Money, and he slams it one-handed. That's doing some skyscraping.
And we're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, or whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves.
Too many turnovers.
Now Payne, averaging 6 points per contest. Nice job coming off that screen. Davis has got 5.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Curry kicks to Gordon.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
New Orleans has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Curry dishes to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Money's check in for Jordan. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans head coach going over their plan during that last break. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
Got a piece of it. Money passes to Curry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 9.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we've seen.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
There's the screen. Passes it to Knox. A 3-ball. Rebound, Minnesota. Payne's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Simmons, defended by Gordon.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
There's 1:47 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Money. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target for the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And that percentage is what you'd hope to get from one of your big men. To get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter, though, I mean, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, Steve, he has been a laser. That's what coaches call dead-eye shooters, lasers. His #1 job is to create looks for his teammates. But as you can see by that percentage, he's just as good at creating high-quality chances for himself.
Shooting for Minnesota.
No good on the 2nd free throw.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Payne kicks to Simmons. Here's Davis. His 3-pointer's off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Shooting for Minnesota. Simmons. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. New Orleans has gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Money passes to Knox. That's good. 16 points for him.
virtually uncontested. And it's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Here's Simmons. The 9-footer's on the mark.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Money passes to Muscala. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Kept alive. Davis with some nice D. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And there's the feed to Batum. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And for the Pelicans, Money, he's in at the point. Also Teague out there, and it's Muscala in at center. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Barlow. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Money. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
Snatched up.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Well, that his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Shot is blocked. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Barlow. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Here's Money. Count that one. Money's got 41.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Here's Sims. Pelicans pull it in.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Here's Money. And he banks in the layup. Money's got 45 points.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, he's forcing the issue out there, guys. No question. He's really struggling trying to take care of the ball.
Gordon's checked in for New Orleans. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
It's such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Madsen, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That's good. The Pelicans have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. There's a good screen. And that's a foul called on Money. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Well, their worst fear came true. This is still anyone's ball game, but losing.
That's the way to move the ball.
Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Kicks it to Wiggins. Here's Barlow. No good with the triple.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Gordon kicks to Muscala. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the jump hook.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Pass to Wiggins. Makes it off the glass.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Teague. Rodic, defended by Batum.
Good strength there, just barely off with that attempt.
I don't think you can fault him right there. A lot of contact on that one.
Rodic. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. So it's Minnesota now. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand.
You know that Cleveland game has a lot of attention on it.
That's good.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Misses from close range. For New Orleans, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Back to Teague. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside Teague, 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Gordon, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
Dishes it to Wiggins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside Teague. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's Gordon. And it's Madsen with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Simmons passes to Madsen. He dishes it to Batum. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Nicholas Batum. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Rubbish. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. So he comes up empty at the line. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Giannou. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Simmons.
Gordon, the pass to Nixon. Over to the wing. There's the dish to Gordon. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Madsen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. From deep. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And it's Madsen with the rebound. Madsen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The shot from the low post is good. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. The pass to Wiggins. He kicks to Simmons. He feeds it to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Madsen passes it to Simmons. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Nixon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting in New Orleans. Nixon. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the second free throw, good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Pass to Madsen. From 6 feet, and too long on the shot. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. 1:41 left in the game. Back to Teague. Fires the 3. And it's Gordon missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark's fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with only 1 game left to go on the season against the Timberwolves.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for money. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
Good on both. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Barlow, Teague covering. Shot to end this cold run. That's good. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pick. And the pass to Nixon. Back to Teague for the 3. Can't get it to go. Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Simmons kicks to Sims. It's rebounded by Teague. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nixon. Can't connect from short range. Here's Simmons. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up some space like I was able to. Yo, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly. I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.